The Warriors started off the regular season with a massive blowout win against Portland, and as they should. Portland isn't exactly a great team. The starting lineup of Curry at the 1, Wiggins at the 2, Kuminga at the 3, Draymond at the 4, and TGD at the 5 did, however, struggle at the start. I think it is safe to chalk it up to jitters for the first regular season game for the Dubs, but the shots were just not falling at the start. They went 0 for 9, scoring their first 5 points from free throws, and a couple bad turnovers, and a foul by Kuminga. It wasn't until around the 6-minute mark of the first quarter that Draymond Green scored the first field goal for the Dubs with a running layup. And it is in times like these that Steve Kerr can really utilize the depth of his team. By the end of the first, it was Melton, Pods, Buddy Hield, Looney, and GP2 running the floor. That is until Anderson subbed for Payton with under 2 minutes left on the clock. Finishing off the first quarter tied at 21, it was not until the second quarter we saw the momentum really start to swing towards the Warriors. Both Buddy Hield and DeAnthony Melton ended up going 3 from deep, and both the field goal percentage and 3-point percentage ended up improving massively in the second quarter, finishing at the half with 13 assists, 16 boards, and 41 points compared to Portland's 6 assists, 9 boards, and 29 points. Curry went 100% from deep in the third quarter on 3 attempts, registering 5 rebounds and 3 assists, and in the third quarter the Dubs registered 18 rebounds, 10 assists, and 38 points, keeping Portland to a measly 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 22 points. By the fourth, Golden State was looking pretty safe with a near 30-point lead. However, it was their great transition offense that really caught my eye. They were grabbing boards and they were generating great looks. We also saw an appearance by Guy Santos and Lindy Waters III in the final quarter, making that a whopping 14 players that Steve Kerr has included in the rotation. Now, given that Guy and Lindy only played about 5 minutes, they still made an impact. And if you're wondering if Steve Kerr plans to maintain this 12-man rotation, well, here's what he had to say.
Deep and that quickly of a rotation, is that kind of what you're looking to do and sustain that?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to do it. I've never played 12 before, but we're going to do it. So it's not easy, but it's not easy on anybody. But we just have to trust that from one night to the next, we're going to find guys and combinations that really work. And the guys have to understand that some nights their night, some nights not, and that's okay as long as we continue to play together and play hard.
It's really starting to sound like the Warriors are getting back to having strength in numbers. They finished off the game in a dominant fashion with nearly 42% from deep on 20 made threes and nearly 52% field goal percentage, 57 rebounds, and 38 assists. The turnovers were a point of concern. They were tied at 18 and 27 fouls, with Green getting a tech. However, I do think that we are kind of expecting and used to getting a lot of turnovers from the Warriors with just how fast the ball movement is with them. And as long as Draymond Green does not get into any more trouble and doesn't get suspended, I do honestly think that this Warriors team is looking great.